Muqadas was worried. Not the kind of worry that comes and goes in a day, but the kind that sits heavy on your chest at night, whispering fears into your heart when the world is asleep. She was only 22, yet life had already taught her harsh lessons. Her father had passed away years ago, leaving behind debts, a fragile mother, and responsibilities too heavy for young shoulders. Their home was small, the walls cracked, the roof leaking during rain. Some nights, Muqadas would lie awake listening to her mother quietly reciting dua, praying for ease that never seemed to come. Poverty is not just empty pockets, it is the feeling of being invisible. Muqadas had dreams once. She wanted to study, to stand on her own feet, to be a source of comfort for her mother. But dreams fade quickly when survival becomes the priority. She worked small jobs, stitched clothes for neighbors, and sold homemade snacks. Still, the money was never enough. Many times she asked herself, "Why me, Allah?" But even in her lowest moments, Muqadas never left her salah. Even when her heart felt tired, her forehead still touched the prayer mat. She believed, something deeply engraved in her soul, Allah does not abandon those who trust Him. One night, after an especially difficult day, Muqadas sat on the prayer mat longer than usual. Tears soaked the fabric as she raised her hands and whispered, "Ya Allah, I am tired, but I trust you. Show me a way. I know you are Al-Razak." The next morning, her life did not magically change, but something inside her did. A few days later, while scrolling on an old phone with cracked glass, Muqadas saw a post about online work, freelancing, learning skills from home, earning halal income. At first, she laughed bitterly. Who would give work to someone like me, she thought. Still, a small spark of hope flickered. That night, she made dua again. "Ya Allah, if this path is good for me, make it easy. If not, remove it from my heart." She began learning, slowly, painfully, using free videos, borrowed internet, and sleepless nights. While others slept, Muqadas watched tutorials. While others complained, she practiced. There were days she failed, days she felt stupid, days she wanted to quit. But every time doubt whispered, faith replied. Months passed. Then one day, a message appeared on her screen, her first online client. The payment was small, but Muqadas cried like she had won the world, not because of the money, but because Allah had answered. From that day, she never looked back. She worked with honesty. She refused haram shortcuts. She prayed before every task. Slowly, clients increased. Income grew. Debts were paid off. The roof was repaired. Her mother's medicine was no longer delayed. Years later, Muqadas was no longer the girl who worried about tomorrow's meal. She had become a woman of strength. But her heart remained humble. She never forgot the nights of hunger, the tears on the prayer mat, the patience that shaped her. When people asked her secret, she smiled and said, "I was worried, but Allah was planning." Muqadas learned a powerful truth. Poverty is not a curse. Struggle is not abandonment. Delay is not rejection. Sometimes Allah breaks you first, so when He lifts you, you never forget who lifted you. And if you are worried today, remember Muqadas. Hold on. Trust Allah. Your turn is coming. End message. When faith meets effort, miracles are born. Allah never ignores a sincere heart.